All right, okay, welcome to Yard Prep. As Royal A. Shepherd's name says, it is Jacoby season. I am your host, Kai Chen Chisholm. Of course, Michael, Juan, Royal, all here with me for Yard Prep. As always, this also is sponsored by ThriveFantasy. ThriveFantasy makes it easy for you. You just pick the players, you pick if they're going over or under. It's only the star players. It makes everything simple and easy for you. You can go down below with the link in the description to Thrive Fantasy and use our code 5FINS. That's number 5 and then FINS for a 100% match of your first deposit up to $100. Boys, how are we feeling today? No one wants to go first. We're all.
Hey, the boy feeling good.
I know that we're negative, or everything's negative. But come on, like
realist.
How's everyone doing today, bro?
I'm good.
Feeling good, bro.
Yeah, I had a good morning. Bro. I have zero hope and zero expectations. I'm a free man. I live my life to the tune of the wind, and I'm a float like a butterfly, bro. Whatever happens, happens.
Float like a
butterfly.
My wife left me at the crib
with both of the kids, so that's been fun.
I laugh because I know.
Bro, pretty good. Yeah, right. I know. You're the only one on here who do.
Mike,
football is being played.
Mike's upset.
That's about all I've got.
So actually, I want to start with this because this is huge news. Actually, it just came out. So Josh Jacobs is officially inactive, as well as Dalton Levitt, Roderick Teamer, Malcolm Kone, I don't know how to say his name, Jackson Barton, Nick Bowers, and Damian Squares. And for the Miami Dolphins, and we'll bring it up here, we'll start with the inactive list today. There is one player, multiple drops last week. Can anyone guess who it is? It's inactive.
Albert
Wilson. Inactive today. And Preston Williams.
But didn't Preston
who's not inactive? You know who's not inactive? I gotta go.
Will Fuller and Noah Igbenogany.
Yeah.
Noah Igbenogany active for the first time this season.
He tweeted the irony.
Yeah. Well.
So, what do we think about this? Two receivers now, both inactive. Noah Igbenogany
shutting down Waller
is active.
Let's go.
How are we feeling? How are we feeling about this?
If Noah gets his hand on a football today, a tip pass,
losing my shit.
an interception,
I'm losing my shit.
Anything, Juan, I'm telling you right now, I will send you $20. I will send you $20. There's nothing to lose on this for you.
You're saying pass. Wait, you're saying pass deflection, interception, anything. If he just gets his hand on the
football defensively, not a punt return. If he does that,
okay.
Right, or anything like that.
Well, if he gets a punt return for a touchdown, come on, that's still pretty. Come on.
Sure, yeah. If he gets a punt return for a touchdown, yeah, I'll give you $20.
Okay.
I'll give you straight up $20, Juan. Like you have nothing to lose here. I'm gonna give
you $20 or $20 in crypto because he wants $20 in crypto.
No, I'm gonna send him $20 on Zelle because I ain't buying no crypto.
What I got to do to get me $20, Michael Christian?
Nah, you
send Aaron Rodgers to the Dolphins because apparently we need a quarterback.
You're still new here.
Okay.
Right? Like Juan's been on his shit all year, right? Like that roller coaster has been up and freaking down, kind of.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
So, I mean, is there any? I mean, I know just off of this, I think this is the first time this year in week 3 that we've had, I guess, maybe some surprises on the inactive list, and now guys who are active. Albert inactive after having multiple drops the past 2 weeks. Preston's inactive after being active for the first time last week. Trill stays on, Elijah Campbell stays on, and Greg Little once again inactive, but now Noah active. Is there anything kind of that we take away from this? I'll start with you.
Far away for Albert Wilson. Like,
what'd you say?
Like training camp seems like so far away from Albert Wilson. Like we talking about like the best player in the last 10 years for the Miami Dolphins in training camp and like inactive week 3.
And remember, we were on the train of not having him on our roster, if I remember correctly, for the depth chart.
Come on, Kai. So let's not kick a dead horse right now. Like
that's what they do. Listen, bro, Trevor Lawrence has thrown 6 interceptions, and everyone's saying he's okay. So I gotta start kicking things while they're down. Royal.
Yeah. So the Albert Wilson thing is pretty interesting. I'm not sure if it's because of the drops. It probably is, but yeah. Or I was thinking maybe it was because Will Fuller was coming back and you needed to shave off some of that wide receiver room, everybody's not going to get on the field. Might as well not play the guy who's been dropping the ball and just try to get somebody else in there. So I think this is an interesting move. I'm also surprised that Greg Little is still on the inactive list because Jesse Davis is still playing football for the Miami Dolphins, and that is who should be on the inactive list, bro. But I'm not allowed to slander Jesse Davis. My bad.
You can do whatever you want, Royal. Mike?
I know I can. I'm just trying to.
Preston Williams. I mean, at this point, it feels like we just have to trade him. Like, I don't see.
Does he even have any value?
I think he was. I think he does. The replacement for Will.
Huh?
I think he was like the flop for Will. Like Will's going in. Like, okay, Preston's out.
I just feel like Preston. I don't know. I think Preston can do more. I don't think they've used him right. I think the injury stuff has obviously been a huge issue for him. But I think you can send him to a team and get a good amount for him because I think somebody's going to believe in him. I mean, he was an undrafted player that stole everybody's eyes in his first training camp, was it? I think even Xavier Howard commented on him and said, okay, this is going to be the real guy. So that's not even how you spell brisket.
Brisket. Listen, everyone's getting in on the fun. So I guess one of the ones is Greg Little. That's the question being asked. Why is he still inactive? I know, Juan, you laughed at that, but anything that you maybe have to say here, and a tweet that just came out of Barry Jackson, just to note, the Dolphins opted to have 4 wide receivers and 4 tight ends active today.
Long. Yeah, Hunter Long.
So Hunter Long back on the active list after being inactive last week.
Dog.
Anything you have to say there about Greg Little, Juan, since you were one that came in with the laughing? 4 wide receivers.
No, I think...
And 4 tight ends.
I think with Greg, it's just like, maybe they just don't trust him, And then, if he's not even... If they see what's on the field and they're saying, Greg Little, don't even dress, it's conflicting because maybe we know maybe they don't know what they're talking about, so maybe he is good.
What I was gonna say,
but then at the same point,
I was like, who are they to decide what a bad tackle is? Because obviously they don't know what a good one looks like.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's conflicting.
I don't even know.
Anyone else thought anything here?
I'm pro anything that gets Jesse Davis the hell off the team, bro. I'm anything. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be slandering Jesse Davis. I'm sorry, Jesse Davis.
We'll let them do it first.
I like this new persona that Ro's going. Am I the only one though that was a little uneasy about 4 wide receivers? Because
you're saying what? Devontae, Jakeem, if he is a wide receiver, Jalen Waddle, and Will Fuller.
Nah, I don't think Jakeem. Well,
unless you're not counting.
If Jakeem's not inactive,
Collins. Yeah, Jakeem's not inactive.
So it's those 4. And it's not like any of those guys ever get injured.
You're talking about Waddle. No, that makes no sense.
You're saying Devontae, Waddle, Will Fuller, Jakeem Grant, and Matt Collins. So 5. But,
Okay, they're counting someone as... So Barry was counting someone as special teams.
Yes.
And assuming that Jakeem just got hurt last week.
Very light.
So
and then on top of that, I think if you're counting Ethan Carter, I guess, as a fullback or whatever, you're having Gesicki, Shaheen, Smythe, Carter, and Hunter Long, along with Fuller, Waddle, Jakeem, Matt Collins, and Devontae Parker.
You need to put somebody in there who can catch the ball because Albert Wilson can't do that. So
it's looking a little light.
But I think that's the thinking behind adding in to somebody like a Hunter Long, bro. Like anything. Jacoby
all of those guys have had drops.
Get.
All of those guys have had drops this season except for Mac.
Damn,
maybe.
So look, it's essentially going to be Devontae, Fuller, Waddle as actual
all game
receivers.
Long. Yeah,
and then Jakeem and Mac are special teamers with sprinkled into the offense. It's a tight fit.
Well,
it's
and you can bring in Gesicki as a wide receiver.
I'm also terrified of depending on Will Fuller as a receiver. Not having played any game this season, not having played any preseason.
The thing with Will is the type of player will say that and expect a 3-catch, 42-yard performance, and then he'll shit on us and have 7 catches for 189 yards and 2 TDs.
You know how many years?
Right, and then he won't play again for the next 4 games.
Exactly.
You know how many years I've had Will Fuller in fantasy, and it's this is the week where he's not going to do anything, and then he has 2 touchdowns with 150 yards, and then the next 3 weeks he has a total of 50 yards. That's just the
Yeah,
way
bro,
he's played.
I got him on the bench right now, bro, and I'm scared shitless that he's
be
out
honest,
for
though.
7
I benched
points.
Gaskin too.
No, if Will Fuller might be like the ultimate like best ball player, where like he literally like at any point might be your best scoring player like of your whole team. So
No, for
Who
sure.
will?
yeah,
Yeah, no, Will has the skill, and we all know that. It's just none of us know what's going to happen with Will in the games because we've never seen it. We've never seen him do
never seen
anything
it in a
meaningful
Dolphins
in a
jersey.
Dolphins jersey. We just haven't, right? And considering
was-
that he is a take the top off the defense kind of guy, and for those kind of plays, you need time in the pocket. I'm not sure.
Because
You know?
I'll push back a little on that because you
Okay.
really could do like intermediate stuff and like
Yeah.
and like really play it off of how Waddle's getting the attention, but like there's stuff you could do. I genuinely think they're gonna just play it safe and do something dumb like try to play ball control and run the ball, and they're gonna see the line is just can't handle that.
I mean, is any of us going to be surprised? I would be absolutely surprised if the Raiders didn't just blitz us all day long.
I would be surprised because I think Jacoby Brissett is capable of handling that. Like, I think he can throw quick slants and little dump off routes all game long to those.
That got us a
receivers
lot of
unless you
points
can-
last week.
Yeah, but we're
That's
playing against a much better
worse.
defense.
Yeah.
You're playing against the Buffalo Bills. Like, that's a
Oh,
much
the
more
Buffalo
complete
Bills defense that I was told wasn't very good, right, Juan?
I'm saying they're better.
I
than,
told you they were
they're better
good.
than- they're better. Why don't I have a fans flag behind me?
Mike.
Because it will never happen, Todd.
I named you every single Buffalo Bills starter, bro. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
you said we need them up.
Hey, bring up Lewis' first comment. The Mac Jones.
I
pick
saw it,
6.
yeah.
LOL.
Mac Jones now
superstar.
also. Look, I think we'll get into that
Oh,
probably on Tuesday
out.
with the extra yard.
Yeah, wait, that pick six literally flew out of the receiver's hands. Like
No
I just watched
context. No context, Mike.
the
It's
receiver
just-
caught it.
Yeah, bro.
and then
Mike,
threw it.
there's no
He, like,
context
wiped it
allowed,
out.
Mike.
Mike,
It's a
Mike,
narrative.
We're
It's just-
talking about McCorkle here, bro. Let's not
I'm
do
just
this.
saying.
Mike,
I'm not
there's
putting
no
McCorkle
listen. Trevor Lawrence has thrown 6 interceptions already, and he's going to be the next greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football. So shut up, Mike. Jeez, can't have an opinion like that. Tua throws 1 pick, and he's the worst thing to ever happen. All right, chill out. God, thank you. Jeez,
Lewis.
I agree with Lewis for once in my life.
I mean,
So-
so context from us.
I'm talking about the media, Mike.
No, fuck. I mean,
Mike, you feel the heat. You should know that the media doesn't like you. Okay. Anyways, as we continue to
Feel the
takes
heat.
himself off. It's okay. We'll get Mike out of here. So I want to start with kind of like as we get through the inactive list, players that we believe are going to have a breakout game, or players that we want to have a breakout game. Is there anyone maybe specifically, Royal, that you're thinking about now that you want to see kind of break out and give that performance that maybe gives the Dolphins a win with Jacoby Brissett in our quarterback?
Yeah, maybe not a player in specific, but maybe the running back group as a whole. I would like to see some of those guys kind of get some production going to help this team out. You don't have your quarterback in there. It'll be nice to have some type of running game to supplement it. I'm with one where I don't want them to try and do ball control, but I want the running game to be effective when they do hand it off so that they can open up some of the things that they have in the pass game, and that will slow down the pass rush if you can generate some yards on the ground.
Juan?
I think we're gonna see Javon Holland like fully unleashed. Like Flores is just gonna let him do from start to finish a full game, and I mean the kid. I mean he's been balling, and it's just a matter of time for him to get an interception. I feel like there's been a couple times where like he'll miss, like he'll be hesitant with like a little step here or there, and like miss actually getting the pick. But it's about time I think he finally gets unleashed, and like I'm talking blitzes, I'm talking, rover, like deep safety, cover, like everything, bro. And I think if he has a good game, we might have a chance.
Mike?
I want to see. You know what? I don't think any of us has too much faith in the offensive line, right? No, honestly, no. I want to
Jesse
see
Davis still on it, bro. I'm sorry.
I
We're
wanna
not
see
slandering
them-
Jesse Davis no more.
Yeah,
No, listen, legit. I just want to see them get the ball in the hands of the playmakers as soon as possible, right? If that's bubble screens to Waddle, if that's bubble screens to Fuller, that's just like a quick slant.
Mike,
whatever
bubble
it is.
screens, the Adam Gase era bubble screens, Mike.
We're back.
Right, listen,
Mike.
we
if
back
it
like we
work-
never left.
If it works, it works. We saw what Gaskin
don't
did
know.
to this Raiders defense last year. What was that? A 4-yard out slant? He just straight up took it all the way upfield. Listen, just get
I
the
don't
ball
even
in
know
their
it was
hands
like
as
a-
quickly as you can. That's all I want.
So you're just saying get the ball in the hands of the playmakers, just in general.
Waddle and Fuller specifically, that breakaway speed, just
Do
give
you
the
think
ball.
that we'll see like a Will Fuller, and I guess this goes for everybody, like do you think we'll see a Will Fuller like long play touchdown today? Realistically, like I understand like that
I think
there's all negativity surrounding the team and everything like that. But, like, he's there.
The second play is gonna be like a quick slant.
Hold up, I'm gonna cut you off real quick because I gotta do this. We know if you watch the extra yard, it's a meme. Because Juan says Miles Gaskins.
Gaskins.
Yeah, I have a.
Oh
I have a
no!
list.
Oh no! It's about to be Gaskins for the rest of the show now. Boy, Miles Gaskins.
That's the reason why.
It's always been.
That's the reason why.
It's always.
I guess it's also for
Gaskins
anyone that ever was wondering like why we say Gaskins. It's not because we think it's Gaskins. We think it's literally because of that. Okay, cool. Lewis said it was in the chat,
okay.
but I'm just saying it literally is only because Juan was consistently saying Miles Gaskins, Miles Gaskins, Miles Gaskins. So that's why we went out and decided to kind of go with that. And I think it's also a meme for anyone else. Yeah, you know, but I guess like realistically back to that, like, do we think that there's going to be, and Juan, I'll let you finish. Like, do you think that we're going to see maybe something from Will Fuller today?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I'm expecting second play. I mean, to be just something easy for him to get comfortable and like just
Traffic
get into
cone.
the season. Yeah, I think the traffic cone might actually like if you hit it, you might actually get pushed back a little bit.
I think the traffic cone would make the release for Epinesa. What was it? 1.97. Might take it down to 2.04.
Bro, that was so bad. That was so bad. Like, Mike, we're done talking about Buffalo. We're talking about the Raiders. All right, bro. Like,
listen, we're on to Vegas. Okay, Jesus.
Come on,
I bet that traffic cone will be better at tackle than Jesse Davis. I'm sorry, we're not slandering Jesse Davis, bro. We talk about Vegas, bro.
I think like
Max Crosby gonna play so good today. They're gonna change his name to have 3 X's in it instead of 2.
I wanna ask this just because I think it poses a fair question. Also, shout out to Max Crosby because he mentioned how he's been sober, I think, for like 14 months now. I know I just want to, listen, bro. I just shout out to him. But to try and steer us into a question, and I guess this just goes basically for Juan. Like, I know you tweeted out. I think you tweeted out earlier this week, if I'm not mistaken, kind of how you think.
I tweeted a lot out this week.
Right, but I think like how you think that the offensive line might line up and how you found it odd that Jesse Davis was listed as a guard. Do you think that maybe they push Jesse inside and have like a Liam at left tackle, Robert Hunt at right tackle, and try to mess around with something like that?
I think the only
I was trying so hard.
This is me just realizing what we're laughing about.
Can we just
Can we just
so
admit one thing?
Hard. We're gonna look. We'll have a serious postgame show. I'm really sorry, Kai. Today it's me, 100%.
No, it's okay, dude. It's okay.
This is where we're at, right? This is where the season is at in week 3. Anybody that says it's not, let's be like, this is where we're at. Right? This is our mood, right? We've like passed.
I know you still there.
That's just mood at this point.
Now we're just laughing at everything because there's nothing else we can do. Right? Like,
we're back to being the masochist Dolphins fans.
All of us watching the game today, the first sack the Dolphins give up, we're all gonna laugh, right? I just think that's what's gonna happen. We're just all gonna laugh and be like, "Oh
no, I want them to win."
I'm gonna laugh on the first 35-yard plus run that we give up
on the first play of the game.
Yeah, literally, like.
Anyways, Juan, do you think that like they will try something like that and like maybe experiment a little bit?
I forgot what the hell you even asked.
Like with pushing like Jesse Davis inside and maybe having your tackles as Liam and Robert Hunt.
Liam said something like along the lines like they've been playing me on both sides. Not sure if that means guard or tackle.
Right.
I don't know how crazy they can get. I'm hoping is as far as like what's solid. It's going to be Dieter and it's going to be Hunt, center right guard. Pains me to say this, but I feel like Austin is just entrenched at left tackle. Like they're not going to move him at all. They'll start off with Liam at left guard and Jesse at right tackle. But if Jesse shits the bed, I think Liam goes to right tackle.
And then what do you think happens at guard? Like, do you think they push Jesse inside or do you think that at that point they go with Solomon Kinley? Even though Kinley has
depends how
essentially
bad he
been like in the
looks. I feel
doghouse. So
like depends how bad how bad Jesse would have to look. If he looks just god awful terrible because of his knee or whatever it is, like then I feel like they might go they might not even go freaking what's his name? They might not even go Kinley. They might go Robert Jones, I think. So it's you know.
I mean, but you kind of have to start like tier listing them, right? From like because what if Jackson also looks terrible, right?
I think they're preying on just one of them looking terrible and the other looking like okay.
But at that point, it's protect his blind side.
Just give me a great idea.
Well, no, because the thing is like, look, with Tua, obviously his blind side is Jesse Davis, so all the chips went out that way.
But Jacoby's not.
Jacoby's gonna get the chips to the left tackle. So I would not be shocked to see Jesse have a bad game. That's the polite way I'm gonna say.
That is the most expert piece of analysis that you've ever given on this show, Juan Cardona. Nobody on this show would be shocked if Jesse Davis had a bad game. I think we'd be shocked if he had a good one. That's what would shock me.
I know I was being kind with it, but I'm fully expecting him to shit the bed against Max Crosby. Like,
shout out Barry Jackson, by the way. I just want to give him a shout out because listen, man, it came to the start of the show. Bro. I'm giving Barry Jackson a shout out again because I just love Barry. Dude, even with the offensive line, do we think that at this point, like, let's say even with Liam, like if Liam is playing bad, do you just say like let's just put him in? Because I feel like what a lot of us seem to believe, at least right now, that he's one of the best parts of this offensive line that we have, right? In terms of like you say it's Dieter, Hunt, and then probably Liam, even with the minimal playing time that he's had.
Was it Juan or was it CK that said it, that Liam might be our best offensive lineman at 3 different positions?
Might have been CK.
It was CK, right? He we might be in a position where he's our best right tackle, our best left tackle, and our best left guard. Like it's a rough spot to be in, man. Like what do we and if he's the best at 3 positions, you don't play him at any of them? At any of them.
That's a good point. That's facts, bro. Wow, good point, Mike.
Right, like it's always about let's just have the best person out there. He changes the quarterback in the fourth quarter, right? Just because we have our best lineman on the bench, because that seems like a good idea. What are we doing?
Najee Harris, a whole 11 carries for 36 yards.
Facts.
Pushing there, let's go.
That's a game changer right there.
I thought he was going to go for something else, but no, he had to bring out the Najee.
Is that above 3 yards per carry?
3 yards per carry, bro.
That's the baseline. He's above it. That's a dub.
It's like 3.2.
You're such a dick.
Don't worry, Juan. He had that thing at 2.6 before the end of the game. But
if we're pushing narratives, the Jaguars are beating the Arizona Cardinals right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they got the longest kick return for a touchdown in NFL history. They got like a field goal return for 109
Well, and also look, at the end of the day,
and Laviska Shenault is outscoring Terry McLaurin.
Al Pacino said it best. Any given Sunday.
That's true. But Mike, to your point about the offensive lineman, about having them. I think the most difficult part the Dolphins have to face is that knowing that the rookie might be the best at all 3 positions. But if you start him at one position, then you're compromising. Like you're gonna have to compromise. Like where do you put him in order to maximize the line? Do you put him at left, take out Austin Jackson? Do you put him at right, take out Jesse Davis? Do you put him at guard and then take out? Yeah, you feel me?
The pause. You said take out Jesse Davis.
But here's the thing. We've seen technically 3 offensive lines already this season, right? In 2 weeks.
Have we? I don't know. I've lost count.
Yeah, we've seen 3 because we saw the week one where it was Liam at left tackle. Then we saw week 2 where Liam was out completely, and also second half of week 2 where Liam came in and played right tackle. Of those 3 offensive lines, the one that played best, right, as bad as Jesse Davis played week 2, and we all want to see him gone, had Liam Eichenberg at left tackle. You've seen it work once. It wasn't amazing, but it worked. I just don't see why not go back to that one.
Because you still have to play.
Because that's the thing. That's what Jesse had being his blind spot for Tua. So like when you do that, you're sending Myles Gaskin every single play to send help to Jesse. Like you're putting tight ends on his side. So that's my point. At this point, yeah, Liam might be your best left tackle, but like he might also be your best right tackle. So at this point, you might want to send him to play right tackle and just deal with Austin having extra help and just praying that works.
I just think for
But
the
that,
next
but that,
3
again,
weeks,
that's if Jesse shits the bed.
I just think
Which,
for the
again,
next
I do
3
expect.
weeks, that's why I'd prioritize left tackle a little bit more, because for the next 3 weeks, left tackle is blindside.
Yeah, but you don't want Liam practicing and
Marquez
playing left
touchdown.
tackle for 3 weeks and then try and switch him over to right tackle.
You're right. It's like if they played him left tackle week 1, right tackle week 2, and left guard week 3.
You know, that would be absolutely absurd if that wasn't the reality. But you know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna play him,
and
Go
not to
ahead.
cut you off, Royal, but like just to throw some dirt, like our O-line coach this week said he thought Tristan Wirfs was an all-pro guard. Lets you know that our O-line coach would have taken an all-pro tackle and put him at guard.
The blind side for Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Yeah,
We've just
that
taken
won
him
a
out.
Super Bowl.
That won a Super Bowl, was a big part of that Super Bowl win, along with the safety that they drafted in the second round. That should have been a first rounder, and Antoine Winfield Jr. But we're
Man,
not
we
gonna talk
all
about
wanted
that.
Antoine Winfield. Us 3 yards per
did.
carry. Goodness gracious.
Well,
We all-
luckily
we all-
luckily y'all didn't get him, and then y'all ended up with Javon. Holland. And Javon Holland might be a stud, bro. Like he looks like he looks like all the makers of a stud.
They're both studs. Like I'm not comparing those two just yet.
Yeah,
Right now,
for sure.
like,
Yo,
Winfield
speaking of
literally already
studs,
won a ring.
not related to the Dolphins, but Asante Samuel Jr., bro.
he is.
My God.
He's a beast. I think he had an interception last week, one this week. It's a dog.
He was
He's a dog.
absolute
his
dog
dad,
shit
bro.
at Florida State. He was
He's
absolute
just
dog
like his
shit at
dad,
Florida State,
dog.
bro.
He'll
He
get
was
burned.
trash.
all
Florida
game.
State is Florida
I mean,
State.
He'll
everyone
get
in
burned
Florida
all
State.
game, but he'll make that interception to make you forget, and you're
Listen,
like, all right,
listen.
cool.
Everybody can say whatever the hell they want about the Canes. At least we beat an FCS team. Like, damn,
Bro,
Florida
shut up.
State.
It was like
At least you
culture
won a
college,
game.
It might as well have been Broward College, dog.
Bro,
What the
Florida
hell?
State lost to Jacksonville State, homie.
Like this
Come
Miami-Dade
Florida
Hey,
State
that's
was
Coach
everybody.
Dion, bro. That's Coach Dion. Chill.
Nah, Coach Dion
Isn't
at
Jackson State?
He's at
Jackson
Jackson
State.
State.
Jacksonville
that's what I'm
State is
saying.
in Alabama.
This is
Jackson
Jacksonville
State.
State.
Oh,
Jackson State
okay.
didn't play Florida. Yeah, Jackson
Yeah,
State is
Jackson
in
and
the SWAC.
Jacksonville
The same
too.
as my alma mater, Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University, founded October 3rd, 1887. Just want to put that out there
Was that? Is that?
Why do you know that?
Who was that? What was that?
because that's like
FAMU's like
FAMU,
historic, bro.
yeah,
you
bro.
from
It's
fam?
historically black college and university, Michael.
Yeah.
Just to be more,
Well,
it's the greatest, the best.
I
They're
agree
ranked
with
number
you.
1 in terms of marching bands. I just want to put that out there.
My dog.
I was
love
in the-
bringing culture in here, dog. I love it, bro. I love where this goes.
Are we gonna
Like,
go over keys for the game, Kai?
Wait, I kind of want to ask this. Why do you know? Were you in the marching band, Royal?
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay, that's why you know that.
The
You
march,
were
the famous Marching 100. I played tenor drum, and I played tenor drum and sousaphone in high school.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
dog,
So,
bro.
keys for the game, Royal. We'll start with you. What do you want to see from this Dolphins team
A
today?
better marching band.
I want to see anything. Like just being honest, like I want to see anything. Like we put so much stock into the Tua injury that we forgot that at the beginning of the season we were talking about that.
Yo, I'm sorry. The comments today, bro, are great, bro.
You guys have been fire. I love it.
Today are
But no-
amazing, bro.
But yeah, like we put so much stock into the Tua injury that we forgot that we were talking about how many pieces of this team could actually work well at the beginning of the season. I want to see those complementary pieces kind of like step up and help Jacoby this game. I want to see the defense be elite. I want to see that wide receiver core create some separation to make some easy throws for him. And like I said earlier, I want to see some semblance of a running game. You have 2 offensive coordinators. One of them is a running game coordinator. Do your goddamn job. That's what I want to see from the Dolphins today.
That's
Mike?
freaking facts. Listen,
Mike?
How do
what
we,
I'd like to see.
How do we come? Like, how do we go after that? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck.
we'll try. Listen, obviously, first and foremost, look, as down as I am about the team right now, and I think I'm justified in
I
feeling
think
that
you're
way.
the most down here, bro.
Bro, shut up, Juan. You've been down about this team since before. The
You know,
season
no,
started.
he has a point though. He has a point for real. Like
Michael.
you've gone a complete like
You've
you've
gone-
gone
you-
down.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
watching Ryan
a bad
Tannehill.
place.
I'm watching Tannehill do some crazy things. God,
You
that guy-
you've
the
gone
ball
to
to
a
Derek
bad
Henry.
place.
You've reached the point of the season where you're going back to the X, huh?
Well,
That
it's
last
week
hand
3.
off to Derek Henry was
It's
crazy,
week
wasn't
3.
it, Michael?
bro,
like,
he just ran for
listen,
30 yards.
Juan might think 1-4, but you've gone down a bad road. You've gone down a bad road.
Oh, we haven't even brought his worst take to the air, bro.
Oh, we have not.
Oh no,
I
no,
will
no,
stand
no,
by
no.
it.
We're not gonna do that to
I
my
want-
dog. We're not gonna do that to my dog. We
I
go.
stand
I'm
by
gonna
it.
do it
We
to your
go.
dog. I'm gonna
We
do it
go
to your
roast
dog.
him.
if
We
he
gonna
said
roast
it.
him
You
privately.
ain't gonna do
though.
nothing. I booted you.
We
Shut up.
gonna roast
Hey,
him
this is my
privately.
show. You know?
Look, keys to the game. Look, just get a damn win. Okay. Obviously, that's the number one thing. Just get a damn win. All right. Everybody would be happy with a win. It's going to be really interesting to see how it happens if they do that. But I think the defense has to play similar to how they did last week. Because honestly, it's very hard for me to blame the defense for a lot of last week. I understand there was 35 points given up, but
everybody.
I mean, listen, they played well against Josh Allen, and Josh Allen is a guy who we were talking about being an MVP contention before the season started. So you got to give him credit for that.
Last season, I wasn't saying that this season, but
People were saying
the
that
general
before the season. Yes, come
Yes.
on. Listen,
Yes.
you're talking about regression years. Isn't he killing the Washington defense right now? And that Washington defense,
Washington's
is
been ass
Washington's
for the
been
past
suspect
2
this-
weeks. Yeah, they've
the
been
whole
really
season they've
bad.
been suspect. Yeah.
okay. Well, let's
Antonio
always
Gibson
just
looked
discount whatever
amazing.
Josh Allen does, right?
No, I'm
Absolutely.
just being. I
Michael,
dropped the
yo,
Washington. Listen,
you need to
I
realize
dropped
we push
Washington's
narratives
defense,
here,
bro.
and when we push a narrative, we do
You
not
stick
let
to it.
facts. We do not let facts stop this train. So if you
Listen, bro.
Yeah, no,
Since
I'm gonna stick with
2016, we
facts.
know that facts matter, Mike. Jesus.
Listen, I'm not. Listen, I care about facts, right? I'm not trying to be Kyrie. Look, listen. I think the defense.
Yo.
I think the defense needs to play well. Look, I'm in a mood today, y'all. I don't
Michael
give a
Christian
damn.
is on fire today, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, I think the defense will play similar to how they did last week. Honestly, if they play like they did last week, it's going to be really easy to stop this Raiders offense. And I just need to see someone on offense wake up. Just one person. I hope it's a running back because none of them have really looked that great, right? So hopefully it's a running back so we have a little bit of something that can carry over to when Tua comes in. But just somebody please blow up, have a dominating game and say, listen, I'm tired of losing. I'm going to do something about it. So I just need one guy on the offensive side of the ball. And if it's a lineman, good Lord, I will lose my mind.
I like how you said I'm tired of losing and they only lost one game.
It feels like more than that after you lose 35-0.
Well, you lose the game and you lose two.
Tell that to the
That's-
Saints. The Saints blew out the Packers, lost last week bad, and now they're blowing out McCorkle,
Who did they lose?
First
to
of all,
last week,
did y'all see that touchdown that Jameis threw in that game?
the
bro?
Carolina Panthers.
3-0, baby.
I like how he's touting Sam Darnold, who's
3-0,
playing,
baby.
who literally just had a trash game on Thursday night against
What'd you
the
say?
Texans.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Royal?
2 rushing touchdowns. What are you talking about, dog?
I was talking about that touchdown that Jameis Winston threw, like while he was getting sacked.
I had not seen it, but I did see the Lions' entire stadium booing their owner as they were introducing her. You couldn't even hear a single word she was saying. So there is that.
I would say I'm surprised boos weren't louder last week at Hard Rock, but I don't think there was enough fans to boo that loudly.
They
God
left.
damn, Mike.
That boy, I'm telling you,
They
that
had
Michael,
fans.
that
It
boy
was
Michael
raining.
Christian woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Listen,
I like it. I like it.
Twitter-
Michael. I'm a
Twitter
fan.
sent me down a freaking rabbit hole, bro. I
Wait till the next 3 weeks.
Damn.
It's about to get nice and
Uh-huh.
toasty. We about to. Ooh.
So, Juan, what are your keys to the game today?
Yeah. Let's hear Mr.
Yeah,
Positivity.
like damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
my concerns for the game. I don't think there's
Oh,
any
okay,
keys
because I
to
was-
this game. Like,
that's
we'll
really
be
positive
honest.
right there.
You say your
My
concerns for the
concern-
game? No, give me your goddamn keys for the game.
Max Crosby. What are you gonna do with him?
So you're
Darren
saying
Waller.
stop Max Crosby?
I got
Crosby
a
with
fan
three X's.
what I'm
and
asking
zero.
is what you're gonna do with Max Crosby. Stopping him
Max
is not
Crosby
one of the
with
things
three
you're gonna do.
X's.
What you're gonna do with Waller? Figuring out that, because I don't. Yeah. Also, if Peyton Barber gets a 35-yard run, I am losing my shit. Genuinely losing my shit. I'm emailing every fucking Dolphin.
Wait, is Peyton Barber as the
everybody.
starting running back?
Last week when Jacobs went down, Peyton Barber started to get more
Bro, I
play.
didn't even know Peyton Barber was still in the NFL, man.
Yeah. Another key to the game is if Henry Ruggs bombs Byron on his birthday, I again will be losing my shit.
Is that the one?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I just want to see you lose your shit. That would be funny. That's why I put I hope so.
See this white boy run, bro. Get 6 third-down conversions.
Hold on a second. Whoa. You're literally going over every possible thing that can go wrong for the Dolphins, and
Yeah.
I'm the most negative on the show.
Well, no, but I live in this here. We've talked.
Oh, but
about
I'm the most negative on the show, right?
You're like adopted to the negativity. I was like born,
You're
bred,
not Bane.
lived, thrived.
You're only saying this
I'm
because
here.
I called you Bane earlier, bro. You're not Bane.
I am though. I've taken the image and I've ran with it, bro. I don't know what you want me to
Dog,
say.
you were literally just saying that the Dolphins were going to beat the Bills a week ago.
Yeah, I was trying to be positive like you.
So you were faking.
I was acting.
Also, I called that the Dolphins were going to lose. How's that positive?
Can this man Juan finish his point while you out here
No.
grilling him about his thing? No? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
Damn.
My last one. This is like my only hope for a win. If they get into an early deficit and Flores lets go of that defensive tendency bullshit he sometimes has, will try to play it safe, and they just start slinging it all over the field with Fuller, with Waddle, with Devontae, with Gesicki. Like if you like, just use your weapons, bro. Like there's speed, there's weapons. Freaking use them, dog. Like it's about time.
So bubble
I
screens?
just
God
God,
damn,
bro.
bro.
this is what Juan thinks he looks like, bro.
But you want to know what's crazy, though? You want to know what's crazy, though? At the end of the movie, Batman still won. So,
We know you're not Batman though.
well, if you're
She's out here
Bane,
like this.
if you're
What's up?
Bane and you're saying I was just adapted by the darkness, I mean, that makes me Batman, bro.
I was born in the darkness,
Yeah,
It makes me Batman.
you're
not
right.
adapted.
Actually,
I was born.
Actually, I'm the darkest person out here, so I'm Batman.
God, could you imagine what this week would have been like if if Tua was healthy and the Dolphins had a competitive game last week?
Oh no, we'd be
bro.
buttoned up and fucking acting right for sure.
Yeah, we'd be.
Yeah,
we'd be
me and
super
Royal would
serious.
have suits on again. We'd have
Yes,
ties.
Yes, indeed.
We'd
I would
be-
have got a haircut.
That's what I'm
We'd
gonna
be
do. After
serious, we'd
every
be positive about this
every
team.
Dolphins win, I'm gonna come on with the jacket and a tie.
Bro, I'm gonna go buy an ascot, bro.
So-
just
so-
to make sure
so
somebody-
that-
yeah.
Are
So
you
that
more?
suit and tie is gonna get a lot of dust, huh, Kai?
Shut
It
your
already
ass
gets
up,
a lot of
Michael.
dust right now, bro.
Negativity.
No, that's who's gonna get 8 more wears this year.
8 more.
This kid, bro. It's about to get a wear on Tuesday, bro. Jesus Christ.
I honestly
He's
He's
like-
fired today.
It's not even about how sad I would be if the Dolphins go 1-4. The only thing with the Dolphins going 1-4 is Juan.
Is that Juan's right?
I think, are we all on board with this? I say we boot Juan for a week if they go
For
1-4.
being right? What
I'm
kind
not
of
listening to
what
him.
kind
If
of
they go 1
socialist
and 4,
society
if
are
they
we
go 1
living
and
in?
4,
Absolutely.
then
I'm not listening.
Juan
to him.
cannot come back on the show.
Thank
For a
you.
what? For being
I
right?
am. Hey, bro,
I'm
if y'all
humble.
get
Royal,
Juan off the
Royal,
show,
Royal,
I'm leaving with Juan in solidarity, bro.
Royal, you remember what you
No,
always say?
bro.
You remember what you always say about you always side with Kai?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Kai Chisholm is always right, bro.
Kai just said that he's not gonna allow Juan back. So
Well,
that's it.
I'm not
Oh,
going.
come
I'm
on.
not.
Let's be
I'm not
honest,
booting
bro.
Juan
Like,
out the show. Bro.
Once I win,
Bro,
I'm
you're so
humble.
flaky.
I agree with
Before
Kai
the
Chisholm.
win,
Nah.
leading up to
I
the
agree
win,
with
I
Kai
gotta be
Chisholm.
cocky about it. But once I win, I'm humble. Like,
Byron Jones.
Yeah.
Wait, Byron Jones' birthday.
Two
today?
interceptions.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I said Henry Rooks
Happy
scored a
birthday, Byron
touchdown on
Jones.
him on his birthday. I'm gonna be very upset. Like,
Don't sing happy birthday. We'll get copyrighted, though. Just remember that.
is that real?
Yeah.
Yes, everything is real, bro.
Wait.
D ride again.
Aaron, you're so 1,000% correct, though.
Oh, 100%. No.
100%.
100%. No.
100%.
Nope.
100%. Just remember this. Just like you
First
said.
of all,
Juan
wait,
was
I
saying
just
we're
want
doing
to
this before,
be
remember
sure
this.
again. I just want to be sure again. We go into that game against the Bills. I predicted a loss. That was D-writing then too. I just want to understand what the
No,
definition.
but you
of
were
D-writing is.
in your feelings about
You were-
like them not.
yeah.
No,
being
I want to make sure.
sexy.
No, but I want to make
You
sure.
wanted them to sexily like beat like the Patriots. It's like
Yes, I
it was a
did.
win.
Yes, I did. Why
Yeah.
is that? Do you mean the same Patriots that were making fun of McCorkle's pick six?
Well,
Y'all are so damn inconsistent.
didn't you correct this and give us context?
Inconsistent?
That it wasn't.
But then you guys said we don't like context.
Listen, who's you
We
guys,
said no
first of
facts.
all?
We said no facts.
Oh yeah,
No
sorry.
facts.
Time out. Kai has
Since
Yeah,
been.
Michael
2016.
I think
Huh?
Michael called us "you people" one time on here too. Bro.
Yeah,
I know,
for real.
I
did. I
Jesus
did. I called you
Christ.
guys you people on Clutch Corner too.
Yeah, he did, bro.
But I was
Mike
literally
using some
talking
real
about
Trumpian
you,
type
Alana,
language,
and
bro.
Adam. Which if
Yeah,
you,
whatever,
Alana, and
bro.
I
Adam
agree.
or any
I
other
agree,
group of you
Royal.
people, I don't know what that is.
Whatever, bro.
That's a lot of demographics you just hit, bro, and just
Man,
one
I'm
quick
telling you,
swing.
bro.
That's
rough,
what I'm
dog.
saying. If I group
That's
those
rough.
two together,
Adam
what do you
alone.
people-
Adam alone is a lot of demographics by himself, bro. Like, I have no idea.
There's like 12 of them.
Yes, bro.
Yo, so like Tell me why Terry McLaurin has less points than Christian Kirk right now. What is this world that I'm living in?
Tell me why Christian McCaffrey got hurt, homie.
Hey, listen, tell me why Jonathan Ramachan tried sliding in my DMs for a trade again. Jeez,
Hey, bro.
Ramachan.
Well, why are we the Dolphins play a game today against the Las Vegas Raiders, ladies and
This is
gentlemen?
Kai's show. This is Kai's show.
Are we getting
All right, look.
to-
So to steer us back on
Gotcha,
track
chicken
here.
is
One,
always
one
right.
thing that I have to say with my keys to the game is, I guess it's kind of related because Juan, you said you don't want Peyton Barber to kind of run up on them, right?
No,
and,
it's
like,
not
have
that
a
I
show.
don't want. It's if you guys don't want me to lose my shit on Twitter, you don't want him to go. Yeah, like,
That was kind of thing I put. Like, I want to make. I want to make.
he's dead.
He killed him.
Positive Patrick's dead. He's
What
gone.
about
been
Randy?
dead.
Is Randy dead too?
Randy the
that boy-
realist.
That boy Randy's gonna come.
He's in
back as-
he's in hiding,
Look,
bro.
Randy's gonna come during halftime spaces, and it's gonna get real.
Anyway, so really quickly, like I want them to stop the run. Like that's one thing. Like I don't want this to be a game where we're letting another above average to average running backs like room, like even without Josh Jacobs in there running all over our defense. I don't want to have another 35 plus run. Like I that can't happen again. And then just making them like, I guess, one dimensional. Like make Derek Carr beat you, because as we've seen the past 2 weeks, like whether we want to look, I mean, people look at stats and people look at records. Derek Carr and the Raiders offense has tried to throw away the games the past 2 weeks. Like they have tried to lose those games. So if you're going to try to make them pass against your, defensive secondary that's supposed to be stout and make it so that they can only pass or not do anything against the run, you're going to have a much better chance. And then it comes down to the offense actually putting up points, because we know that that's going to be a struggle in its own. But like you need to make sure that you can make the Raiders, I guess, one dimensional and force Derek Carr to actually beat you and show, are these the same old Raiders, or are these, a new version of the Raiders that's actually going to do something after the first 2 weeks of the season? Like that's just how I feel like that needs to go. Do we have anything else as we begin to wind down here that anyone wants to get off of their chest?
Chris Greer needs to get it together. And
That's
that's all
a-
I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna
That's what
say.
he wants to say.
Chris Greer and Brian Flores need to get it together.
Randy Stan, he changed
Oh,
his
don't
name.
say that. Don't say that.
Michael
Don't
might be.
say that.
No,
Mike,
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 listen, you want to
Mike,
broadcast your thoughts to the world, Mike?
Mike,
Broadcast
you
your
want
thoughts
to
to the
go
world,
ahead,
bro.
Mike, you want to go ahead and get it
Come on,
together?
Mike.
Here's
That
your
was
platform.
listen,
Listen, hey,
I'll
look,
say it.
the floor is yours.
I don't want full screen. Take me off full screen.
The floor is yours, bro.
I want everybody to see your guys' faces as I say it.
That's copywritten by 5 Reasons
Ready?
Sports, bro.
Ready?
The floor is yours.
We're on 5 Reasons Sports, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're gonna copyright ourselves.
Copyright. Yeah, bro, we gonna get copyright. We gonna get
Our
another.
channel gets a copyright claim from our own channel.
Right, because
Listen.
Ethan don't watch this show. I mean, I'm sorry.
Listen, you want my honest take? This is my honest take. I think Flores is a good coach, but if by the end of the season our conversation is Chris Greer needs to be fired, and Chris Greer does get fired, which I'm not saying needs to happen, but I'm saying if that's where we get to,
If it happens.
I want clean house, get rid of Flores to bring in completely new regime entirely. Because
Who
we
you
have
hiring?
let's-
Who are you hiring?
No. Let's let that
No, don't do
sit.
that. We won't do that though. Like we're not
Let's
gonna ask
let
you to
that
hire.
But here's the
that's
thing,
too
you
far
guys
in
need to figure
advance.
this out because this is stuff that I told you guys off air, right? And I told you guys this in the little chat that we have.
You
right?
said you were saying.
You
I didn't want you to
guys
say it.
baited me into saying it, right? So here's
didn't
what
have
happened.
to.
I'm fine with it. No, I'm fine with it. Look, now I'm gonna be the panicked one, right?
Come on, Master.
Oh, Dolphins fans are dumb talking about firing Flores and Greer, and that's fine. I'll be that guy, right? And I will love it if at the end of the season I'm wrong and this team has a winning record and is in the playoffs. All right, I will love it, and I will sit here and say I was wrong. Don't fire any of those guys. We're
Oh,
gonna make the
no.
playoffs. It's fine.
I'm
But
deleting
until
Twitter
then,
if we go 3
I'm
and
chilling.
0.
Huh?
If we go
Okay.
3 and 0, I'm deleting Twitter. Fuck that.
I'm sorry.
Like,
Trevor
like,
Lawrence just threw a
Twitter-
pick six.
Twitter will
Trevor
lose
Lawrence
his
just threw a
shit.
pick six on a flea flicker, bro.
He's a bust. Trevor Lawrence is a bust. He just threw his 7th pick of the season. Trevor Lawrence is a bust. He's never gonna, get to anything at all.
6'5" and
They
white,
should cut him and
bro.
trade for Deshaun Watson right now. That's what the Jacksonville Jaguars should do, because Trevor Lawrence sucks. 7 interceptions. Look at Urban Meyer. He's saying, "Oh, Trevor, this isn't Clemson, bro. You don't have all these 5-star talents
It's not UF either, where you can just let's just not. Yeah,
where you can just bury things and work with the police and not let things happen and let a killer go to New England." But
we in full swing.
So guys,
three-
Kai, I got a question for you,
we
Kai.
lit.
I got-
Las
Yeah,
Vegas,
bro, what's up, man?
Miami Dolphins.
So,
we lit.
so
We
Kai,
out
who do
here.
you? What are your game predictions like? What do you believe the score is going to be? Who wins the
I like
game?
how Roy's trying to get us back. So I wrote it down in our Google Doc for the preparation of this, and I'm sticking with it. I think the Dolphins are going to win 20-14. That I feel like that's going to end up being the score. I think it's inevitably going to be like I would say Jason Sanders gets a couple field goals, and we're going to maybe get like one touchdown of the offense and one touchdown of the defense. Like I say, it's maybe like a pair of Sanders field goals and then a touchdown on each side of the ball. What about you, Royal? What are your game predictions?
I think the Dolphins are going to drop this game. I want them to win, kind of, to be honest with you, like because I want to see them overcome. I want to see them overcome this whole Tua Tagovailoa thing, but I don't believe they're going to be able to. I think they lose this game pretty decent. I'm looking at probably like a 28-10-ish. I just don't think they're going to be able to generate enough on offense to get nothing moving. So I think they're going to lose this game pretty handily.
I'll go after Juan then because
I'm actually pretty close to Royal there. I'm predicting 24-9 Raiders.
Damn.
Yeah.
Three field goals or a touchdown and a safety.
3 field goals. I don't see us. Yeah, I don't see
or
it.
A touchdown, miss extra point, and a field goal. But damn,
Nope.
Okay.
3 field goals.
I don't want this to be true. By the way, I want to put that out there. I do not want to be right.
I do.
About this.
No, and I will put it out there. I do want this to be true, 110%. Because if Jacoby Brissett goes 3-0, and Tua comes back healthy, and we're dealing with another motherfucking
No. I brought this up last weekend. Y'all both tried to shut up. You're gonna shut up.
Reliever starter program.
I was with you.
No, I know. I said y'all two is in those.
24-9 Raiders.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Raiders.
That's to you, Juan. That's to you. Like, okay, again, I'm negative, but he's actively rooting for the Dolphins to lose. Again, I just want it to be clear.
I need mental.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Sorry, I gotta prioritize my mental health there. No, can't do it.
Prioritize my mental health.
Can't do it.
I just want to make sure. Did you get your Xanax package yet?
I didn't. There's still it's because COVID and shipment is
right. No, and there's so many shipments of it being sent to South Florida after all these football games that it's hard. It's backed up.
I mean, I had people still arguing me about Tua and like, yeah.
Look,
like,
genuinely, let me see. Genuinely, my prediction is I think the Dolphins will lose a close one. I think that it's going to be a low-scoring game because I think the Dolphins' defense is going to do enough to hold up the Raiders a bit. I'm going to say 20-17 Raiders. And that's what I'm going to, yeah.
Mike Williams.
Justin Herbert just threw a great throw to Mike Williams. Just want to put this out there.
It wasn't a great throw. He was wide open. But I
mean,
thrown that pass,
I think it was a good throw.
I could have thrown that pass. I threw that pass on flag football.
Mike Williams on my fantasy team, so I appreciate it.
Me too. I'm loving it.
Kareem Hunt wasn't going to do anything for my fantasy team, apparently, and he has 25.4 points, but that's not the problem. So as we get ready to ride out here,
I literally traded the dude for peanuts.
A quick reminder that we're going to have a Twitter halftime spaces. I believe all of us except for Michael will be there.
One of the group can't be there.
You're actively rooting for the Raiders, dog. I know that's not what you're saying. Yeah, no, I can't be there. I'll be at a birthday dinner.
So we'll have all of us here. I was gonna say it. I was just gonna leave it, bro.
Guys,
Mike, bro, if you don't want to hang out with us, just say that, bro.
Well, I don't want to hang out with Juan. That's for damn sure. I'll say that.
He said a birthday dinner. Well, your birthday dinner is at like 6:30. Oh, that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. All right, so we will have you guys set with a halftime Twitter Spaces. You can find that retweeted on the 5 Reasons Fins account. You can find that on all 3 of our accounts with me, Juan, and Royal. It will be kind of like this, just like we did last week. It'll be just a halftime on Twitter. We'll bring people in, let you have your conversations, and any comments that you might have. We ask that you do be respectful if you do get to speak. Last week was pretty great, so I think we'll be able to have that going as well again. A reminder, this show is sponsored by ThriveFantasy, as is the Extra Yard that we have on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m., and as is the Final Yard that you'll get for the post-game show after this game. So, any last questions, comments, concerns as we ride out? Last call. Anyone have anything else to say?
Michael, just enjoy the process. Just live in the moment, and one day we'll have a good team.
Bro, honestly, the amount of similarities between us and the 76ers right now is uncanny.
Run the clip.